I'm sick of this tired old refrain where they'll go, well, we're not dog trainers. This isn't a dog training facility. This isn't a dog training fill in the blank. They think that's a knockout punch. But if you're one of like 3 people that watches my other videos, then you'll be familiar with this idea of like everyone's pretty much a dog trainer, much to my chagrin. In the right hands, that's great. But I got news for these people. Do you affect a dog's behavior throughout the course of your day when you're working with animals? Do you ask or tell dogs what to do or what not to do, and do they do it or not do it? Congratulations, you're a professional dog trainer. If you get paid for the work you're doing and you're doing those things, it's tangentially related to your job, the roles of your job, you're a professional dog trainer. Congratulations. Welcome to the unregulated field of dog training. So these people would never dream of touching positive reinforcement with a 10-foot pole. It's a bridge too far to ask them to give the dog a treat, to lure him into their kennel. Like, use a treat lure to lure him into their kennel. Use a treat to pay them for getting dressed and undressed consensually. Use treats for cooperative care, aka purposeful handling. That's like grooming procedures and protocols. I don't want to have to bargain with the dog. I don't want to have to. It's like, okay, what's the worst case scenario if that's what you have to do? You don't live with this dog. It's a means to an end to get things done, usually more quickly and more consensually. But that's just like too big of an ask. Can't slow down, can't be bothered to slow down to do those things. However, when it comes to positive punishment, they're all in. Not only are they going to dip their toe in the water, they're going to jump right into the deep end, because they're all too ready, willing, and able to be yelling at dogs and to tell them to stop doing this and stop doing that. And when the dog does stop doing that, they're not going to dream of telling them, hey, great job, stop and doing that. I really like that, thank you. No. So in terms of positive reinforcement, we ought to leave that to the professionals. We're not dog trainers. But when it comes to positive punishment, like, hey, that's our jam. Sign us up. Do you see what I'm saying there? Like, it's like the people that, like, there's somebody that I've worked with in the past, that 2 people I can think of, where like you can't possibly use like their hands to use a clicker. It's too cumbersome. But they're gonna use an e-collar. You better believe they're gonna be able to use an e-collar. If positive reinforcement is so hard to fuck up, like, you mess it up, like, it's not that big of a deal. You just get it next time. Positive punishment can have dire consequences if you miss your mark. You could be communicating a totally different thing to that dog, and most of the time what we're doing is suppressing behaviors, and suppressing behaviors is a nasty business. So anyway, I'm wrapping up this rant. Hopefully it doesn't get pulled because I used the F word. We'll see. Thanks.